researching storylines in my novels, or just to get inspired by browsing.
We're on a busy corner here, so let's get inside.
It is a wonderfully chaotic place.
You're overwhelmed by that smell of old paper.
Absolutely. This is the most wonderful smell in the world, because this is the smell of old books, and you've got so much history and hidden stories wafting with that smell. This smell is the promise of good things about life. So now we're here in the main room, and there is Eiríkur Blessaður. I consider this bookstore my secret weapon. Here, for example, is a section that is useful to me now, because here I can access biographies by Icelanders stretching back 200 years.
This series is all about the creative process and the work that you're currently doing. So how do these books, how do these biographies feed into what you're doing at the moment?
At the moment I'm working on a new novel, which I have been aiming to write for quite a number of years actually. It is based on the life of a man who tried to revive the Icelandic National Socialist Party in the late 50s and into the early 60s. I started looking into the history of the neo-Nazi movement maybe 20 years ago, and I became fascinated by his story because he died very young and he spent his last energy on this earth working with neo-Nazis from all around the world in establishing the neo-Nazi movement as we know it today. And what I'm fascinated by is this seeming paradox that someone would spend his last days on a cause most of us see as very unworthy. So here you would find biographies of people who are just ordinary people. So you have so many eyewitness testimonies of what it was to live in this country.
So it's not just people who are well known who have a biography written about them or write an autobiography. It's actually everyone feels that they have a right to put their life down on paper.
Absolutely, and this is a very strong feeling here, you know, that all of our lives matter. Every one of us deserves to be remembered in print, and sometimes you feel that you have a duty to tell your story. So for me as an author, you know, it is really amazing to have access to those stories and to the lives of individuals.